don't think today's the right day I make that serious video. I need to get it together. Alright, I wanted to talk about my perception of time going fast these past few days, and also where fulfillment stands. So, I've been saying that our fulfillment comes first, chase fulfillment. And I don't disagree with this idea, but I don't think I can put it first anymore. I think it's got to go second. Reason being, it's only like I'm halfway there if I put fulfillment first instead of second. Let me explain. So, I've had fulfillment first. I've put it as my first priority and to chase it. And very honestly speaking, I have been doing through this journey. That's what I've been doing. So usually I do a log, and then after that, I certainly do more than I ever have done in the past. I would in some way think about transforming my life and do a little bit of writing up here and there, but that's it. I have even been saying this in previous logs. I know damn well that I can be achieving a lot more than what I have, not what I am, not than what I am. I don't want to put myself in a box by saying that, than what I have done in the past few days, my past self. And I think having it second instead of first will be fulfilling survival needs in a healthy way and fulfilling productivity survival needs in a healthy way. Fulfilling those two things sets the base for me to do not only the plank journey log, but also it sets a healthy base for me to allow myself to have a focused mind to do what everything else that I set myself to do and that I truthfully want to do. Every single day I'm further on the way to this being a fun thing that pays me. And I've put in work. I really have. But it seems like all of my efforts are coming into fruition. I'm starting to receive fruits of my labour from a community side. I've now put in so much time into this journey that people are now starting to see the self-improvement movement through this channel. You guys are starting to see it. The people who are here right now, yeah, if you're watching right now at the time that this has been uploaded, consider yourself an OG. You've been here. If there's anyone I'd shout out to that I'd consider an OG, it's Money May. He commented on my channel at day 43, and I think he's the first subscriber that I ever had. Almost certain it's him. So yeah, he's an OG and big him up. But other guys, you guys that aren't him, that are watching, yeah, shout out. Shout out to you guys, you're the OGs. And also, you can't forget, shout out to the newcomers that weren't aware, but would have wanted to watch your channel anyway if you actually were if you were aware of this happening at this point in time. So shout out to all of you, really. But to get back to the point, I really think fulfillment, it's got to come second, not first, because if I put it first, as I have done, I very basically just do this plank journey log because I've made it in my mind that these logs are how I chase fulfillment. And I want to put that same mindset into, I pointed at the laptop there, I want to put that same mindset into the other things that I do. I could do, like writing up the ebook writing up, making Amazon KDP journal ideas, so just making a whole load of side incomes, man. Like, anything's possible. I'm as unstoppable as I allow myself to be. And you know what? This is my sister's room, and my sister's got a doll, a wooden doll. Before, I just put it by her bookshelf, but this is it here. And instead of leaving it on the bookshelf, I've actually put it on the table. And this is here to remind me, I put it on the table to remind me that I have full control of my body and my mind. And the only reason why, if it ever happens, that I can't achieve what I set myself to do, it genuinely, most probably, could be because I'm not actually exercising that control. So instead of it being laid to the side like this on the bookshelf, no, it's gonna be here as a reminder. I'm gonna leave it on the table as a reminder that I have complete control of the body and the mind. You've got resources here, you may as well use them. But it's just a reminder. So you think, oh, it's a plank journey, where are the planks at? All right, I'm actually gonna get these out the way first. Oh, I may not be able to see. I'll do, oh, it's a bit, oh no, I'm just gonna count in my head. Guess what? Finally changed the bed sheets. There's still one below this that I haven't changed, but yeah, it's looking fresh, and it is fresh. Even wearing really nice smelling fresh socks right now. Come on. All right, so let's get this plank in. Yeah, I need to change the pillowcases. Alright, those are 10 breaths. I said I wanted to speak about fulfillment, I've done that, but I also want to speak about my perception of time. I don't know if I mentioned this other than to say I wanted to speak about this, but in case I haven't, I'm gonna talk about this now. So, for the past few days, it seemed like my perception of time sped up. Could that be because I'm getting older? I don't know, but I do know even if I would wake up at around this sort of time, like maybe like a week or 2 weeks or so ago, my perception of time would still be slower, but it seems like it's sped up. It could be because that I'm not chasing fulfillment as much as I could be in other areas of my life. Sorry, I haven't been chasing fulfillment as much as I could be. Sorry, I don't want to put myself in that box now, because then that would just further reinstill that behavior. No, it could be because I haven't been chasing fulfillment as much as I know I could be for the past few days ago. But I also think it's predominantly because of one thing as well: routine. More specifically, about going to sleep early and waking up early. If I wake up and get up early, I would have set aside a lot more time, and I'll actually have more time. I would have set aside a lot more time to appreciate and think, oh, you know what? I'm not actually just trying to chase the day. No, I feel in control. Like, time's going slow, just like how I want it to go. I'm focusing on this, and that. I've achieved this, and that today. Like, yeah, it's proper. So I think I'm now much more, I'm taking my sleep routine much more seriously. Instead of sleeping at, going to bed or being in bed for hours, but then only coming off the phone at like 1:30. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. I'd much rather come off the screens at anywhere from 7 to 8 in the evening. And then, actually I'll say 7:30, give it a very specific cut-off time, because if I give a time range, then I may be allowing myself to make more excuses I knew it was this time that I was supposed to get off, but I just didn't get on. No, I'll make 7:30 p.m. a cut-off time, and then leave the screens out, place the screens out of the room, just like how I'd advocate and actually be about what I preach. But sometimes, even if you preach this sort of shit, you'll slip up sometimes. And you know what? That's okay. You just gotta keep moving forward. Ice Cold JT came up in my mind then. You just gotta keep moving forward. Like Aaron Yea's like, I don't watch that shit. I don't watch anime. I don't watch TV shows. If I'm on YouTube, I watched Asheville and his conversation that he had with himself after his 4-week holiday. I watched yoga with Adrian. I have a lot of interest in learning how to do the crow pose. I, in fact, may choose it as one of the skills that I learn next after I've completely unlocked the forward roll. But speaking of forward roll, I'm gonna consider the forward roll 3/4 unlocked when I've been able to roll on the floor, but it hasn't looked effortless and I haven't stood up after. That will be the 3/4 unlocked stage, but for now, I've reached the halfway unlocked stage, and I haven't made any improvements today. Not because I can't, but because I just haven't done any forward rolls yet, so we need to get to it. In my head, when I was just speaking now, I was thinking, have I spoken about time? But yeah, I have. In its entirety, I just very basically wanted to say that it's like my perception of time has sped up these past few days, and because I've been saying that, it seems like that's become even more of a reality. However, I know I'm gonna solve that routine. Cut off screens 7:30. What am I doing being on the screen so late? No need for it. There's no need. No need. Unless I feel fucking desperate to get a video out and I really want to talk about something. But if that's the case, it's got to be fucking urgent. Like something that I can't just write down. Like yesterday, for example, with the very early hours of this morning, for example, I found it a medium to improve my productivity. It's a video that's still uploading. I'm gonna actually check its progress, hold on. After I've done this, I'll speak about it for a bit and then I'll move on to doing forward rolls. It's still in the uploading process. It said it was 78% uploaded. And then after that, you must remember, from a YouTube creator side, it goes through preparing, goes through uploading, then it goes through processing. So, it's got the uploading process to go through and the processing process to go through. It's a thing, I uploaded it at like 1:30 in the morning. But it's still doing it because the phone wasn't on. It was just switched off a bit. Was it turned off? No. It's like when you tap the power button, you don't hold the power button to actually turn it off. On sleep mode, you could call it. But anyway, I need to do these forward rolls. Oh, look at these shoulders. Look at these shoulders. It's like you can see, oh shit. It's like you can see the front shoulder head and then the side You can see the front one and you can see the side one. I think lighting's really helping with that though. It's not going to be as easy to see that on the other side because of the lighting. But that's more than okay. We'll get to doing these forward rolls now, eh? I'm thinking of making these, this episode a short episode, so I really focus on what I can do to improve my productivity, to therefore allow myself to fulfill my potential. Instead of just making these videos, I am improving these videos and I'm chasing fulfillment in these videos. Yeah, but it's just not enough for me. I feel satisfied in this aspect, but I don't feel satisfied with what I've done in other aspects of my life, like using a laptop to make me money online, fun things that pay me, you know. Thinking of setting myself tasks and achieving them. I don't feel satisfied in that in this area because I know that I could be doing a lot more than I have done so far. But that's okay, everything can change. I'm a strong person at the core, I'm a strong person in the mind, and my body's becoming stronger than it ever has done. And not only my core, but my mental core as well, but they're only getting stronger as I go through this journey and journeys in other aspects of my life. Chin tucked, then you gotta kick your feet up. I think I may have felt a slight hesitation there, but my body had to remember, oh shit, I actually know how to do this skill somewhat now. I'm gonna try and come straight back up. How do people come straight back up like that? How? Oh, I'll figure it out sooner or later. I'm on the way to figuring it out. That's how manifestation works. Come on. Alright. You notice how I'm not using the wall to do the forward rolls anymore. Progress. Aye. Hey. In the words of Ice Cold JT. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh, come on, you got this, you got this. Oi. That was more fluent than ever before, even though I didn't come straight back on my head. I didn't roll back directly straight, so yeah, that was more fluent than ever actually. Shout out to myself for that one. Shout out to myself for that one. Maybe it's sensible to have a wider grip. Maybe that's why I want to slide my hands as I go through it, because my grip isn't wide. I felt the left side of my core on that one. I used the wall to help me get back up then. I don't know if you saw that, but I did. I used my right hand. Achieving the forward rolls, for context, for those who haven't watched previous videos, is a lot more to me than just achieving the forward rolls. Achieving the forward rolls to me is undoing potentially 10 years worth of, it could actually be no, seeing as I'm 20 now, and I could have been wanting to do it since like 8. It could be anywhere from 4 to 12 years worth of mental blocks in the space of days. This is what it means to me. That's why I'm taking this so seriously. You think, oh, it's just a roly-poly, what are you talking about? No, this is 4 to 12 years worth of mental blocks coming, releasing. I'm freeing myself from that prison of 4 to potentially 12 years or even more worth of mental blocks. That's why I'm doing this so early on in the journey, so I can progress and remember that I'm as unstoppable as I allow myself to be. Alright. I noticed I want to move my hands there. I don't actually know if that's a proper part of the process. Let me watch a video. Oh shit. When I just bent over there, it's like you can see my core. Oh, for context, I haven't had anything to eat today. Pardon me. I've just water to drink. It's like 12:30. I said my percentage of the time sped up, as I've said before. It's like, oh, I wake up, it's 9:30. I have a shower, I put on everything but a t-shirt so I can do these forward rolls without scrunching up my t-shirt. That's why I'm not wearing any t-shirt, because I iron my t-shirts. I've left 0 space in my cupboard, in my room, for t-shirts to be placed there. So I must iron all of my clothes. Otherwise, they're just going to be there awkwardly on the table. If you're not sure, go on the internet, mate. Yes, I am going to keep all of this in. It's a part of the journey. I need to go and do my research. TikTok trying to advertise and get me into the addiction. Fuck them. Fuck that. Okay. Right, I'm watching this last because I've watched the last before. Brazil gymnastics.
To start your forward roll, you're going to take your feet about hip width apart so that there's a little bit of space between your knees. From there, you're going to lower yourself.
You don't need to do that.
Floor, setting your hands directly. You're going to lift your hips back up in the air, coming into a fair position, and then walking your toes as close to your hands as you can possibly get them. This is important because the more your hips and your glutes are over your hands or your lever point, the easier your roll is going to be. If your hips are too far backwards, it's important because the more your hips and your glutes are over your fair position.
Even though I'm thinking, oh, you don't need to ATG, you don't need to ask the grass. The way how she just did her forward roll was extremely fluent, so I may actually take that advice.
The easier your roll is going to be. If your hips are too far backwards,
like she's not, it's one fluid motion. It's not like you roll back and then you do your forward roll.
Take your chin, tuck it into your chest, which is going to naturally. This is important because the more your hips and your glutes are over your hands or your lever point, the easier your roll is going to be. If your hips are too far backwards, gravity's going to try to pull you backwards, and it's going to be real hard to roll forward.
Wait, what?
As close to your hands as you can possibly get them. This is important because the more your hips and your glutes are over your hands or your lever point, the easier your roll is going to be.
The more your hips and glutes are over your hands. The what? The level point, sorry?
Get them. This is important because the more your hips and your glutes are over your hands or your lever point, the easier your roll is going to be. If your hips are too far backwards, gravity's going to try to pull you backwards, and it's going to be real hard to roll forwards.
Okay. Let's try out that idea. So I'm gonna do it my way. Let's see. So when she does it, it's like
Now from there,
she actually starts from a.
tuck it into your chest, which is going to naturally cave the shoulders and the upper back, making for a nice smooth.
Oh, you know what? When she does it, she forward rolls. She forward rolls with her hips up like this, and then she goes into the forward roll like this instead of me doing it like this, how I've done it before. When I go like that, no, that's not how she does it. She has her hips and her glutes up in the air. That's actually rather interesting and something I didn't notice before. But as you go along this journey, you notice more things. All right. I apologise for putting my hands down my trousers a lot. I have to reorganise it. It does get in the way, can't lie. In this aspect of life anyway. No way in hell I'm getting a vasectomy though. Just because they get in the way, fuck that. Oh, I was just thinking, I don't think I'm ever gonna add music to these videos because I think that I just make it take away from the reality, unless it's like I'm making something extremely high production, which I think music wouldn't subtract the video, it wouldn't subtract to the quality of the video, but it'd actually add to the quality of the video. If I think that's the case, then I'll add music. But first of all, I haven't ever added music. Secondly, I want to, as I just said, keep these videos as real as possible. I'm learning just like you guys are learning that I'm not special and you can do this just like how I'm doing this, which is one of the main reasons why this channel even exists. To help me transform my life, yeah, but to also show others that, look, you can do what you set your mind to. You just gotta do it every day. Every day's the answer. So this girl, Brazil gymnastics, this lady, she forward rolls with her hips in the air. So she first of all, she does this, arse the grass, hips up. Now, oh shit, oh. It's like you want to. It's like your body just wants to push you. It's like how driving a very large engine-sized car, like a 2 litre, for example. It's like driving a 2 litre in first gear, but you want to go forward, but you want to but you want to go like you're trying to do 15 miles an hour in first gear, and the car's pushing you back and forth. That's like what this felt like in when just doing the forward roll now. It's like you're fully, because you're doing it, it's so much easier. You're not it's becoming one fluid motion. Oh, if that made any sense. I should probably try explaining that again. It's like your body, when you do it like that, your body wants to actually completely go with the with the motion. Instead of, let me show you. So it's like when you do it this way, you want to go into the motion. Oh, that's major progress. That's major progress right there. That's major progress. That felt much more fluid, and I didn't experience any neck pain. So that was a fluid motion, yeah? Instead of something like this where you started in this position, your hands are so much closer to you, so it's easier, because your hands are so much closer to you, it's more difficult to roll forward. Whereas if your hands are in front of you, it's not as tough. You might, in order to further understand this, have to learn how to do a forward roll if you haven't already. You'll probably only understand what I mean if you've done it, or even you probably understand what I mean if you're a beginner when doing these forward rolls. Or perhaps you'll understand if you're intermediate or an advanced with gymnastics round. But yeah, I don't want to roll forward as much. And it's like I think that could be why I move my hands forward on impulse, because it's like, there's just too little space. It's just so hard. It's so hard when doing it with my hands close. But when my hands close to my legs. Even though that may have felt comfortable at first, I feel that I need to move on, and I need to actually follow the tips more precisely. That was controlled and proper. I felt in control there. No fear. I'm feeling relief in my sternum, in between my chest, in between my pecs right now. I'm feeling it. This is something that I've been wanting to do for at least 4 years, anywhere from 4 to 12. Like, it's releasing. Oh my gosh, man. The amount of shit that I put myself through for forward rolls. It wasn't like I had destructively criticized myself, saying, I don't remember doing this anyway, even though I could have. I don't remember saying, oh, I'm shit, I can't do this, I can't do that. It's like, why? It was more like, I may actually just contradict myself here. It was more like, why can't I do this? I just want to roll. I just want to roll. But now I'm actually understanding how it works, because I've fucking taken time to actually learn a new skill, which is something that I wouldn't do in the past, back when I was in school, other than to go to different sorts of clubs like science clubs and foreign language clubs. For example, I went to Spanish club during A-level times, but I don't think I was ready for it. With the sort of person, with the sort of mindset that I had towards things and the way that I live my life, I wasn't ready for it. Would I be ready for it now? Maybe. Maybe I just might. But I wouldn't go to school for it though. No need. I could privately hire a tutor and learn how to speak a language from there. Which is something that I actually may look into in the future. I'm thinking of getting a black belt in Taekwondo. Maybe not competing Olympically in boxing, but knowing what the fuck I'm doing to an advanced level. So I feel so confident in not confident, sorry. Is confidence a thing? I don't know. That's something that I'd have to think about. First man is saying that confidence doesn't exist. He's made a video on that. And I don't remember how he explained it, or if I even watched it, but I'm inclined to agree, because in my head I think it's either you live fearlessly or you have fear. It's just fear or lack thereof. If it's fearless, it's like, yeah, it may come off as quote unquote confidence. When I do it this way, I'm not trying to move my hands forward, because my hands are already in a position where my hands are already in an appropriate position compared to this. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? I don't think we're even half unlocked anymore. I think it's 2/3. Not quite 3/4 because I haven't done it on the floor, but 2/3. It's 2/3. It's really coming. Oh yeah, after following Brazil gymnastics tip more precisely, yeah, making solid progress now. Shout out to her for teaching people how to do this sort of shit. But I'm wondering, what sort of thing do I want to do next? Is it the headstand? Is it the is it the crow pose? Like what? What is it? What is it? What is it that I want to move on to? I have to think about it. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna stop this here so I'm gonna just quickly go to the toilet, fill up my water bottle, and then I'm gonna come back and do my thing. I think, you know what, honestly, very honestly, because of its convenience, I usually just fill up in the bathroom. Very honestly. Isn't that interesting? Before saying what I did, I explained why I did it. I gave myself what I didn't follow point, evidence, explain. I followed explain, point. I'm not giving evidence of me filling up in the bathroom, okay? I'm not doing that. Unnecessary, but anyway, yeah. I just say that this is a habit that I've built up. It's just so much more convenient to go to the bathroom, fill up there, than to go to the kitchen downstairs. Regardless of if people say, "Oh my God, lie!" Oh wait, hold on. Oh, that's lie. So disgusting, lie. Fair enough. I live disgustingly then. To you, in your opinion. Fucking jazz. Yeah, I would. The way I've been speaking recently about females, you think that I have misogynistic views. I don't have misogynistic views. I've even clarified that I believe both misogynistic and misandrist sexism are not okay. Let's just all get along and let's just all work through that sort of fucking dysfunctional mindset saying, "Oh, we don't need men, men are trash," because of what you've been taught by friends, family, and what you believe. Potentially because you feel you've been wronged by a man, or you wronged a man and he didn't have it, so men are trash for putting up with your shite. I believe neither sort of sexism is okay, but it seems like misandrist sexism saying men are trash, men ain't shit. Even though if you ask, okay, go into more detail about that. Why is it? Why do you think that men ain't shit? Well, because feelings. Of course they wouldn't word it like that, but what are the odds? Just look, I'm not going to, but I've seen on like it's complicated channel. If these sort of girls, they say that sort of thing, yeah. What are the odds that they bring up statistics and figures to prove that men ain't shit and that men are trash? What are the odds that they bring up statistics and figures? It's probably going to be an emotional response because of how they feel, what their family, friends have taught them, what their friends and family have made it seem is so okay and acceptable to live. Wait, let me try that again. Girls could think that way without having any real proof, such as statistics and figures from valid and credible sources, because of the fact girls don't really have to use their head. You don't really have to. You don't have to grow as a person if you don't want to. You can just get by and finesse. You can just get by and finesse with marrying, divorce to take his possessions. Marry, divorce to take the possessions. You can just leech off guys. And it seems like when in the seduction process, girls want to feel comfortable, which I don't have anything against, but it seems like that sort of mindset they'd also want to take in, they also take in other parts of their life, even if it means that if they experience some short-term discomfort, they grow as a person. It seems like some girls would prefer to stay comfortable in their mindset than experience short-term discomfort and grow as a person and have much more fulfillment long-term. Not only that, but peace and happiness with who they are as people. They'd much rather take the just staying comfortable part. Where's my proof of this? I've made my point. Where's my evidence? You could go on the It's Complicated channel and listen to people, girls specifically, and you could also say guys too, but from that channel I haven't really heard guys saying women are trash, women ain't shit. I may be wrong, but when it comes to, I know for sure at least one chick wearing black sunglasses, she was saying, oh, men ain't shit. Nowadays, I'm actually really starting to dislike when girls say that. That, as far as I'm concerned, is a crimson red flag. Like, don't even look at this whole sort of red flag. So I'm just hated for the fact that I exist as a man. I'm just hated for the fact that I have XY chromosomes, even though you don't know me. So if I meet you and we have a stranger to stranger, not even acquaintance, but stranger to stranger relationship, you hate me because men are trash, even though I'm just existing the way I exist. Existing with the way I exist with XY chromosomes as a man, which is something that I can't control. That's no better than racism. That's no better than racism, because you have prejudiced views towards things that people can't control. It's no better. It's genuinely no better than racism, but it seems like society's made it seem that, okay, racism is unacceptable, but misandrist sexism, even though you're talking about something, even though you're saying men ain't trash and their gender is something that they can't control, just like how their race is something that they control, that misandrist sexism is more acceptable than racism is, even though the concepts are the fucking same. It's just that one's about race, you're being prejudiced about race, which you can't control, but you're being prejudiced about someone's gender. To me, I think from now on, if I ever hear a girl say that, I'll never speak to them again. So I'm just gonna be disliked for the fact that I exist as a man. Fuck that. Fuck that. Why is it that it's like they feel so comfortable holding so much resentment? Those sorts of girls, why is it that they feel so comfortable holding all of that resentment? What sort of family problems have they been going through, man? What sort of childhood traumas have they been going through? Oh, men are trash. I don't know what you were going through when you were a child. I don't know what you've been going through. I don't know what experiences you've had, what sort of bullying you've had, what sort of suicidal thoughts you've had. Not that I'm not mocking them, by the way. I'm not mocking all of these things, by the way. But it's like, I'm just existing how I exist, and we have a stranger to stranger relationship, but you're saying that I'm trash, I'm rubbish, I'm garbage for the fact that I have XY chromosomes and I'm a man, something I can't control. What the fuck is that? What is that life? What is that life in which you feel so comfortable saying that? What? Ugh. That is the fucking ick. I don't even speak like that, but that is the ick. That's the fucking ick. You know, girls talk about that, and some girls on like Twitter, for example, you could go on aptly's channel and look at videos that he's made about girls saying some stupid shit on Twitter, saying that, oh my god, like he didn't actually give an example of this, but it's just an exaggeration. Oh my god, like he entered the car in the driver's seat, even though he's paying road tax and insurance for it, and he's completely bought out the car and is the owner and registered keeper of the car. That is the fucking ick. Like, Like, if you go on aptly channel, you'll see shit like that when he talks about the shit girls are saying on Twitter. Talk about, oh my god, that's the ick, that's the ick. Some are reasonable, I think, but most of the ones that he shows aren't, in my opinion. What's my evidence of this? I don't remember, but I know that he's gone and made videos about it. He has, and you can go and check out his channel. Shout out to him. That, to me, saying men are trash, I don't, and let me just make it clear, I don't go around saying women are trash. I don't go around saying women are trash. I don't go around saying, around saying men are trash either. I don't. So I do think I have the right to say, saying men are trash is just, in my opinion, to me, if a girl try and say that to me, I'm not speaking to them again. You can keep your misandrist views to yourself. I may actually explain how I think about this the topic, but other than that, past that point, I'm not exchanging any more words with that girl. She can hold her sexist, misandrist views to herself. There's no, why would I want to be in a position where I'm speaking to someone that holds so much resentment towards me for the fact that I exist as a man, which is something that I can't control? What is that life? That's no better than racism. That's not a life I want to live, where girls are fucking talk to me saying, oh, men are trash, and then I'm just supposed to accept that. But then if I said women are trash, oh, you're misogynistic. Fuck off, you brats. Fuck off. Alright, I'm gonna go to the toilet and get a drink now. But it just to me, as far as I'm concerned, it just shows how unfair society can make it seem, like how unfair certain parts of society are. It's okay. It's very okay to be misandrist, but it's not okay to be misogynistic. Neither are okay as far as I'm concerned. Neither are okay. So it's more okay to say men are trash than women are trash. Men are trash. Oh, you go, and then, oh, women are trash. Oh, you're a misogynist. Just don't be sexist. It's that simple. Not misandrist or misogynistic, but I don't know why it's been made to seem like misandrist sexism is much more acceptable than misogynistic sexism. And I bet girls oh mate, I may actually sound like I'm about to contradict myself here, but I bet if I were to talk to a chick about sexism, she would just say about misogynistic sexism, and she wouldn't actually think about misandrist sexism as well. What are the odds? Do I have proof of this? No, but it's just no more than a prediction. It's something I'm putting out there, which I can actually put to the test and probably will do in the future. But yeah, when it comes to girls saying, I don't say women are trash. Just to clear that up, I don't say women are trash, I don't say men are trash. We're all just individuals, and let's all just work through our issues and let's get along, man. Instead of laughing at guys fucking, not laughing at guys fucking, sorry, laughing at someone's dick getting chopped off by a girl. Oh, I just wonder what it'd be like if it was flapping around in the bin. Sharon, how is Sharon Osbourne allowed to say that, and it's still on YouTube to this day? I think it's actually pretty useful, to be fair, that it's still on YouTube to this day. I'm going to contradict what I just said a few seconds ago. Reason being, it's proof that misandrist sexism is very, very, very real and very, very prevalent. Could you say that it's an outdated source of evidence? Maybe. But go to the It's Complicated channel talking about men ain't shit. That is not outdated. That is very new and prevalent. Certain concepts, just certain ideas and certain views just haven't changed. hesitated. I moved my right foot back when doing it. That's why I didn't go through the entire motion. And I think I'm feeling I felt a slight strain in my upper back, in my upper spine, because I did that. It's more than okay. And I understand I'm coming from a place where I could have genuinely had 4 to 12 years worth of mental blocks when doing this forward roll. So it's more than okay that this is happening sometime. And as the journey progresses and we go along, I'm obviously on the way to further improving. Not I'm going to, obviously I am, but I'm further on the way to improving with all of these sessions I'm doing. I don't actually, today's day 103, so this would be the 4th session that I've had doing forward rolls. 100, 101, 102, 103, yeah. I'd say this is a tip that I'd recommend for people learning how to do forward rolls. So this is what I've learned so far. Well, actually no, first off, before we even go into the move, practice on your bed. If it's firm, if it's a bit bouncy like this, that's great. And it's gotta be, it's a mattress, so yeah, that's amazing. I don't know what it's like to do it on any other softer mattresses, but this is fairly firm, and firm mattresses, I can tell you from experience, it works. So don't do this on the floor, first of all. Do this on the mattress instead. You'll feel much more comfortable, or at least I did when I started to try and learn how to do it on the floor from like day 100 and day 101. So that's the first step. Secondly, stand up on the bed. Thirdly, hip width apart, as the lady from Brazil Gymnastics said. ATG, arse to grass, and then you put your hands out. Now, once you've done this, arse up in the air as much as you can. And then she says to, usually at this point in time, I just roll. That's what I've been doing, but I'm gonna follow her tip this time and actually come all the way, legs like this. And then tuck your chin in, go all the way down. Oh, no. It's like I actually prefer going back like this. Go back like this and then tucking your chin in, letting your elbows bend, then kicking your feet up. Oh, like that. Maybe that's my style that I prefer, and that it's probably just a style that I've learned and that therefore works for me, because I practice that style more than making my feet be right behind my hands. But I don't mind. I like the style. If I want to learn how to do it with my feet just right behind my hands, I'll learn, but I mean, I've made a start, so that's more than okay with me. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Okay. I might actually learn how to do other moves on this mattress, such as the headstand and that. Crow pose, maybe not. But headstand, yeah, probably. Oh, by the way, I was talking about fulfilling productivity survival needs. One of them is organisation, and I've organised the place now. There's no rubbish on the floor. Is it as organised as it could be? No, but it's made major improvements, and that's what matters really. It's becoming much more fluent to me to do it this way. No neck pain. Does my upper back feel like it's hurting a bit? I'd say I genuinely think a little bit. But I can stretch it out though. I'll twist and turn my body a bit like this. Twist and turn my body a bit like this. I'll stand up and then I'll stand up and then I'll do that. Yeah. I'd probably say I feel really content with, I feel really happy with the progress I've made today. And I don't actually mind ending the session here. It's probably been like less than 40 minutes. I really don't mind ending the session here. I need to get to not uploading, thinking through it means to improve my productivity anyway, so yeah, I don't know why, but when you just saw my hands come up, I was flexing my biceps there, even without looking at them. It just happened. I just allowed that to happen automatically. I didn't even notice I was doing it until it was like, oh shit, oh, okay. Speaking of, I think I've already mentioned this in previous videos, but my arms are getting larger for sure. I fit much more tightly in a small t-shirt. The small t-shirt, it does fit me, it comes to about here, but my arms is small around the biceps and triceps, and it's now getting it's getting difficult to fit 3 fingers in, let alone 4. So that's major progress that my biceps and triceps have put on some size. It's a sign. I'm taking it as a sign. When I bend ATG like this, it's probably because I've done it so many times. I can feel it in my knees. So I probably need to invest in looking at how I could stretch my knees and make sure all of my joints are okay throughout these sessions. Because stretching is an important part, which I have been neglecting. Honestly, I've just been getting into these forward rolls without even thinking of stretching. To me, I just think, oh, it's just a forward roll, man. Like, why do you need to stretch for this? But even right now, look, I can feel it to the left of the back of my knee when I just pulled up there. Stretching is important. I now feel completely comfortable with landing on my head, this part. Like the back half of my head. I feel comfortable with doing that, and I know I'm not going to land on my neck. So I feel all the more comfortable to do a forward roll. I think I'm going to do it like 5 more times on camera at least. And then I'm going to end the forward roll session here and get on with planking. I did a plank at the very start of this session, but I do want to do something a bit more serious, go for a bit longer, because I know I have it in me. I'll do it like 5 times. Just recall what I've learned. That's 1. Oh shit. Oh, after this video I've got to edit it together and upload end screens for the past 2 videos. Okay. Oh, I've just remembered. In the very early stages of this journey, ran a private series called Productivity Checks. I still have them, but maybe I could do something like that off camera. There's no need to show everything, but I could do something like that off camera every single day, just like how I do this journey every single day, to make sure that I'm staying on track daily. Because working towards something every day is clearly working through this journey, so I know it works. Right, anyway. So that was the first one, and then this is going to be number 2. Try again. Alright, that's number 2. Oh. You see me practice how to do forward rolls, but I'm on my way to doing back flips, you know. Back flips, front flips, everything. As advanced calisthenics exercises when I find a local calisthenics park, mate, everything, I'm telling you, oh, every single day it's coming together, this ideal life I'm building for myself is coming together every day. And guys, when you say this, you must believe it. And the way how I believe what I say is through my actions, reaffirming my beliefs through this daily plank journey. With this, like, really talking about how I want to improve my life and actually taking action toward doing that. Pardon me. So I've got 3 more to go, and then I'll move on to I'll do like a half-minute plank, and then I'll just go straight up with the 4. Actually no, I'll go half minute, 1.5 minutes, and then I'll attempt to do 4. I'm actually gonna, see how it goes. Because I've achieved a 3-minute plank much earlier than I expected to, so it only makes sense to work towards doing a longer time. Longer time means longer time doing it with proper form, because I do my planks with proper form. When I bend all the way down, that's when I feel like, around here, that's when I feel my knees, dead center of my knees working. And I also feel the right side of my left tendon, I think. No, just above, just to the right, it's slightly above my left tendon. And then I feel the center of my knees as I lift my arms up, and also the joints behind my knee. I think it's only sensible that I learn about anatomy. I've been thinking, why not work up towards getting personal training for qualifications? I love exercise so much, why not do it? I was thinking, I just thought in my head, oh, get mum and dad off your back. That would therefore mean that I'd be doing it for them. I'd even partly be doing it for them. But this journey is for me. And it's allowing other people to help themselves. Jeez, my chest looking, whoa. I've never seen my chest have such a massive bulge like this. Like, I've never seen it be so big. Holy shit, yeah, no. If the first reason I can come up with as to why I wanted to get personal training qualifications is because to get mum and dad off my back, that means I'm doing it for them and not for me. I might just have to think about it. It will really benefit me, I think, because I'll be learning about the anatomy of the body, which I genuinely can. Muscle anatomy, bone anatomy, all of that I can apply in my life, seeing as I do exercise and I'm taking it seriously. So it's not like, it's like A-level maths, or when I was in uni doing biomedical engineering, it's not like I learn. I wasn't learning shit that was useful back then. Yeah, you think, oh, even I know for sure mediocre tutorials and reviews who talk about get a STEM degree, but there's no why. Wow, just for money, mate. You can make millions, if not billions, of this shit. What matters is value. When it comes to earning money, what matters is value. Okay, how much value are you providing to people? I'd much rather provide value to people worldwide, telling them and showing them that they can transform their life, which can make me earn, because of that, I'm on my way to earning millions. And you guys can too. Even though I'm not earning any money right now, I've got money. So I'm on my way towards doing fun things that pay me and allow myself to make that money that student loan that I do have make me more money. That's what I'm living off right now. Student loan debt, which with it, I'll be actually, I'm gonna pay it back off with, because I'm making that student loan debt make me more money, and then from there, it's only gonna build up, and it's building up and building up, and then, mate, yeah. I think it's only right that I at least, even if I'm thinking still, I don't want to do it for my parents. I want to actually get personal training qualifications for me. And the first reason that I come up with is because I think it will benefit me. Then I may go for it. I may talk to the guys in the gym about it. I really do think it would benefit me if I learned about muscle, body, bone anatomy, and all that. And in the future, I might just be known as someone that has personal training qualifications that I'm using to my advantage. Might do, but everything you need is on the internet, and everything you need is articles, books. Do I need the qualifications? No. But could they help me out? Absolutely. If it keeps playing on my mind over and over and over again, I think I may have to just take the plunge. I may just have to. Because if I keep on thinking over and over and over and over and over again, it's like, yo, hint, motherfucker, do it. Do it. Hurry up. Come on, you know you want to. You keep on thinking about it over and over and over and over and over again. If this is going on for like I'd say anywhere from a few months to 6 months, and I keep on rethinking over and over and over again, maybe it'd be very helpful I get qualifications. If I keep on thinking that over and over, I'll take the plunge. Because it's like I clearly want to. For me, I clearly want to. Yesterday I was thinking, oh, I clearly love exercise. Why not get personal training qualifications? I'll be earning money through that means, which I can invest into this. I can invest into. I just flex my biceps again. Look, just randomly, I just flex my biceps. I think, yeah, if I keep on thinking about wanting to get personal training qualifications over and over. Yesterday I did this. I said, oh, you know what? I love exercise. So as I was walking home, right by the door, right by before I was about to come in through the front door. Oh, I love exercise so much. Why not just get personal training qualifications? It's not like I can't. It's not like I can't. I know people that are in training and who are trained. Isaac, David, Harry. I know these guys. I've got people to talk to. It's not like I'm completely by myself or anything like that. So if I keep on thinking that thought over and over and over and over and over again, I'm taking the plunge. If I keep on thinking that thought for months on end, I'm taking the plunge. And you guys, if you notice that I'm doing that, let me know, please. Let me know. Because every day we're going through this journey, yeah? And sometimes you may forget a few things here and there. So I've done 2 more forward rolls. You know what? I'm going to impulsively end this session just for the sake of my knees. Because when I keep on bending down, I can feel them. And there's no need to go through pain for this journey. So there's no need to injure myself for this journey. So I'm actually going to leave it there. I said, oh, I'll do 5. But for the sake of my knees, for the sake of my knees, I'm going to do 2. I've just done 2. Okay. I'm not going to edit this out. I'm going to make it raw. Look at that angle of my chest. This angle, probably not the most, may not be the most attractive of angles, but it's becoming more attractive. Look at this. Ingrown hairs, they're becoming less, not frequent, but they're not showing as much. I did just shave. I actually shaved after the first clip. You'll tell that I had a lot more stubble before shaving today. But anyway, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna 30-second plank. I'm gonna 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. No, one day, but not now. I'm gonna 1 hour. Oh my gosh. I think it's because my mind probably wants me to do it. 1 hour plank. 1.5 hour plank. Jeez, come on. Imagine being able to truthfully say that you planked for 1.5 hours. What is the world record? 9. Could I achieve the world record? Someone has, so yeah. Absolutely. There's no such thing as I can't. And I was thinking, as I said in the world record talk on day 91, it's now 103. It's been 12 days since that day. Mental. Yeah, on day 91, I was saying, back when I was in a customer service role last year, in the late stages of last year, I was thinking I could do this journey and work my way up toward the world record plank. And when I do that, I can then advertise that world record plank to this channel, and then you can see all of the shit that I've gone and done for me to be able to achieve this. So is a 1.5 hour plank out of the question? No, it absolutely isn't, for one. And two, I'm gonna do it someday. Someday, I'm on the way to doing that. All right. And it starts off here. I'm thinking of working up with a 30-second plank. 30-second plank, 1.5 minutes, and then I'll go for 4. All right, hold on. Now, the camera just started at 24 minutes. That's why I started just then. I'm feeling core I'm feeling both sides of my core, my right more than my left. The center of my right more than my left. Oh, I'll give myself half a minute rest. Half a minute, not half an hour, come on. Right, so I'll start at 25 minutes. 25 minutes to 26 minutes and 30 seconds. All right. 25 minutes started. In my head, I just thought, even if I get 3 minutes and 35, that's okay. And I'd agree, because it's improvement, it's progress. But regardless, I'm going to aim for 4 minutes. See how it goes. Oh, am I done? I might just be, I might just have to end it here, Oh, haven't eaten anything, I've only had water to drink, and I'm expecting myself to do 30 seconds, 1.5 minutes, and 4 minutes. Come on. Especially seeing as the most I've done so far is 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Like, come on, man, come on. All right, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something valuable. I've certainly done that. How I go about doing forward rolls has changed, and also my mindset towards fulfillment now being a second priority instead of number 1 has changed. So it's changed to that instead of it being number 1, so that I can set a healthy base to be able to achieve fulfillment in all aspects of my life instead of just the plank journey, which it has done when I put it as number 1. So yeah, that's also changed, and I hope you learned something valuable. You can achieve if you want to, if you set your mind to it every day. I'm telling you, just look at what I'm doing for proof. I'd actually say, look at what I'm doing. It's the proof. Here is the proof. All the forward rolls, the double unders, learning how to do the double unders. Day 97 when I unlocked it, and all of the days behind it, mate, it's all proof. So if you set your mind to it every day, you absolutely will be able to. but you can't be doing no nonsense like 14 minutes. Money May says, oh, you can invest 14 minutes a day. I agree, but that's only got to be a starting point, which he may have said, but I don't remember. But long term, that's not going to do shit for you. How can you disrespect yourself so much that you only invest in yourself 14 minutes a day? What kind of bullshit is that? You got to invest hours. For me, making these sorts of videos, which are of this length, however long this is, like for example, if I'm making a 1.5 hour video, yeah, that could take, with including the exporting from iMovie, the iMovie voiceover to the camera roll, that could take like 20 minutes. And then putting that into the CapCut edit, which is the final project, exporting that could also take 20 minutes. And then exporting it onto YouTube, that could take over an hour. So that's like 2 hours already without even the exercise footage and the talking. And the exercise footage and the talking, that could take 3 hours. So you've got to invest a lot, hours, not just 14 minutes. I agree that it's a start and that it absolutely can help. I do agree with that, but what I disagree with, which he may have explained in the video, but just don't remember, what I disagree with is just using that every day without actually improving it, which there's no way you wouldn't when you actually start to realize, oh shit, I'm only investing myself 14 minutes a day. What is this? Only 14 minutes a day when I should be investing myself basically every waking hour. Why would you want to live otherwise? Why wouldn't you want to be investing in yourself? Even if that means having a break, that's still investing in yourself for your mental health's sake. That's mental health investment. So you can actually take some time to relax and think and get a different perspective on life. But yeah, anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something valuable. And we're making progress in the forward roll, man. It's 2/3 unlocked. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I think my routine is also, that's going to skyrocket now. Because I'm now thinking, oh shit. Like, fulfilling productivity survival needs, they're also, that's number one. Fulfilling actual survival needs in a healthy way and productivity needs is a number one. So there's that, and then there's fulfillment and all of the other things below it. Women are last, dating girls are last, but socializing and making friends, that's like maybe third to last. I don't mind making friends who are girls at all, and I'm not saying, oh, just because she's female, she's last, because we put them to the side and we fuck these hoes to sleep, like our AMS would say. Nah, if it's a socializing thing and I'm becoming friends with a chick, that's like third to last. But if it's like dating, that's last. Priority, but last. But anyway, yeah, I can see even from Primetime Hitler's content, from like when Ali's talking to him, in the I Met a Thick Baddie, in some bullshit like that. How Americans talk. Oh my god, she's that sort of girl. And it's like in that video, it's like she's trying to test his worth. I think she wanted him even before the moment she saw him, because of seeing him on YouTube probably. And because he's made that cycle for himself, it keeps on happening again and again. Props to him for that, and pimping props. But yeah, she doesn't really seem like, what was I gonna say? It seemed like at the very start, just to make sure that he's truthfully the person that she'd want to have sex with, in that, basically exchange sexual fluids with. It's like she kept on testing his value. 2 girls phoned at least 2 girls phoned him, and he rejected one. He just let one ring, I think, or something like that. And she was trying to make it seem like, oh, you're so accessible. And then he says something like, oh, I only answered one. And then she was like, that's 50%. Oh, shit. All right. No, I'm not even going to say that. It's not even, there's no need. There's no need. I'm just going to keep that to myself. But anyway, yeah, that's it. I hope you learned. I hope you enjoyed some, fucking hell. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something valuable. And I'll see you in the next one. I feel so grateful that I've freed myself from my sexual urges of wanting to have children and pass my genes on. I feel so grateful. Now, personality comes first. And I'm not even saying that to want to attract ladies, but that's genuinely what I think, because I would not want a girl like Ali. It doesn't matter how many lip injections she's got. It doesn't matter how many arse injections she's got. It doesn't matter how many fucking breast injections she's got. If she's trying to do a Lana Rhodes and have something that's the size of a horse tranquilizer needle stuck up her ass cheeks, it doesn't matter. Personality comes first, and that girl doesn't seem like she has much in her head. So I absolutely would not be interested in dating a girl like that. She's got to be, in my opinion, not only tolerable, that's the first part, but secondly, she has to have something interesting to her. She's got to have some sauce. Instead of, oh, hey, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. You fucking boring bitch. Fuck that. I think I've known when I've texted a whole load of girls before on Instagram, and the conversations, if I don't lead them, they're so fucking boring. They don't have to learn how to have interesting conversations, you know. They don't have to learn, because they could just leech off men just off their physical beauty. That sort of life, that sounds like hell. And I feel so grateful for being a man, existing as a man, not wanting more out of life, and actually taking action to get more out of life, and that being something that actually I like, and I don't have any agitation towards thinking about. There's nothing that irks me about the fact that I'm actually going out there and taking action here for a start, and then taking action in the gym, and just taking control. Well, no, sorry, I am in control of my life, but doing more towards making my life a life I consider more than ideal. And going back to dating, that also means making sure that I know that, you know what, I really like this girl, especially seeing as I'm still a virgin, and my virginity is, pun intended, fucking sacred. It's absolutely sacred, and there's no way I'm going to go out of my way to go and lose it. I'm not going to go and lose it. I'm not going to go out of my way to go and lose it. I'm not saying that I'm going to keep it forever, that's for sure, but I'm going to make sure that when I do lose my virginity and have sex with a girl, especially the first time, and all of the times thereafter, I'm going to have sex with girls that I like, and I'm going to be seeing girls that whose personality I like, instead of just wanting to fuck them. That's not how I roll. But anyway, yeah, see you in the next one. Catch you later. Peace. Bye. Seeing as it's about dating, I think it's only appropriate I do a hamster style, give a pout.